I have come out for a lovely walk in the forest local to me, and I'm with a gorgeous soul, but he don't want to be on camera. But he's here, my acupuncturist is here, and we have come to the local forest. Now I'm going to show you these beautiful mushrooms. What are they called? Which ones are these?
I think they're fly agaric.
Fly agaric. Don't know, but I'm going to flip you around. Look at these. How magical are those?
So these are the fruiting bodies of the fungi.
Fruiting bodies of the fungi.
So the fungi is everywhere underneath our feet. That's called the mycelium.
So hopefully you can hear this.
So the mycelium is the network of fungi that lives below and within the soil, which is how the trees communicate with each other. And so this is just a very small part of a fungi that probably goes meters and meters in every direction.
Wow. They're just so enchanting. I can just...
And if you're still, and put your awareness to below your feet, and intend to connect to the mycelium, you can do. And you can feel the connection within this wood, within this forest, and how, this is a community.
Yeah.
And I think that's a good analogy of how humanity is as well, because humanity is connected. We're all connected with each other.
Yeah.
By this invisible web.
Yeah.
Separation is an illusion. The same as this fungi, is not separate. It's connected to everything. It's connected to the trees, to the moss there, to us. When we put our awareness in that space.
Yeah. There's some more over here as well. I hope you're learning lots, because I am learning lots from this beautiful soul that I'm with this morning. We're also doing some tree hugging as well, and feeling the energy from the trees. And I was hugging a pine tree, and I just felt the energy all down the right side of me. Did you say that was my masculine side, Sim?
The right side is generally associated with the masculine.
So the right side of your body is generally the masculine side.
Over here as well.
Yeah.
So it's not, some people would see this as, just the odd tree or a dead space, but it's actually alive.
It's,
more alive.
Definitely.
So alive physically, but also alive energetically as well.
Yeah, because for me, part of my journey has all been about connection. I could never walk my journey if I'm not connected, and connection has been a big key part of everything that I've done or am doing as well. And I think for me, if I don't feel connected, then it's not right.
So I think part of the journey for all of humanity, all of the life streams on Earth is about remembering that they are actually connected to each other.
Yeah.
And that separation, is one of the biggest illusions.
Yes.
And that is what really ascension is. It's about, remembering our connection, but also, remembering the divine in everything as well.
Yeah.
Which is also within us.
Yeah.
Wow, this is
just magical, isn't it?
Like a cathedral, isn't it?
Yeah. So I'm going to flip you around. Look at this corridor of beauty. And Simeon just said it just reminds him of a cathedral. Oh. It's beautiful. It's raining, but that's not stopping us. So what is this, a silver birch?
Yeah.
So I've just come across this silver birch that's growing out of this stump, and the energy that's coming from this tree is just like this sort of cream golden glow. I've just held her and she feels so warm, but the energy is pulsating through my ears. I can't describe it, but it's lovely and I want more. That's what all I can say is I want more of this energy. But look at all of this growth that is coming from this tree stump. Now, I couldn't tell you what kind of fungi mushrooms these are, but how magical are they? And look at the roots, look at the layers to the roots, and we all have those layers within us, and it's about peeling those layers away to find your true self. Oh gosh, isn't Mother Nature beautiful? So beautiful. I'm going to see if I can get some photos, but look how the root has just crossed. Right, we've come to another part of the forest, and I'm just looking at this tree in the front. Doesn't that look like wings shining brightly? That is definitely shining brightly, but look at this. Look at the changing colours. How it goes from like a yellowy, browny colour, and then it just goes up to green. It is just so beautiful. And some picnic benches, but the sun is shining. It was supposed to rain all day today, but we are blessed, totally blessed in this magical wood. That tree behind is Joe shining brightly. Oh, it's just lovely. So nice. Let's go up to the tree. Oh, what's this one here? I think this has got some kind of... I'm learning so much from Simeon today. Oh my goodness, and connecting with all the different fungi, the trees, the ground. Oh yeah, I'm definitely on a journey. I really am on a journey, and just connecting with Mother Nature is just the most beautiful gift that you can give yourself. And yeah. No, I don't know. Look at this tree. Look at the twists and the turns that this tree has had in its life. But just going up to the tree, it's so smooth. And it's just been on a huge journey of ups and downs and round the corners, just like us all. Oh, it just keeps going on and on. Endless opportunities. Look at that. Oh, and the rain, and look at the sun just beaming through the forest. Hi everyone. Right, this is a few days later after my beautiful walk in the forest with my acupuncturist Simeon, and I've got my acupuncture this week as well, so I'm looking forward to that. But I just wanted to add this in because I didn't finish off the vlog, and it's only a short vlog, and this is going to be a short vlog, but I just wanted to share something with you. Now, I've been having acupuncture for a little while now, and I am thoroughly enjoying it. It's really, I just feel so many benefits from it. I feel alive. I feel human again. I just feel like I have so much energy. It's just like layers and layers are just floating away from me. And I've worked on myself for a long time. I was in therapy for like 7 years, and therapy is one of those journeys that is the most hardest journey that I think you can ever do for yourself. Yeah, it's I've been rediscovering myself since 2016, and yeah, and I'm learning every day. I am learning every single day. And you know, I have always been one that really wants to help herself, and if I can help myself anyway, I will do it. And yeah, I used to go to the gym. I'm not like a person that likes to exercise, but I started the gym when Mark got killed, and that's how I met Sean, at the gym. And I was thoroughly enjoying it, and I'd done the gym for like 4 years. When COVID hit, the gym stopped, and then both of us, we never got back into the gym. But I was very much into my Pilates and my yoga, and I haven't done that since COVID as well. But I found that very good for my mental health, and also I found it, very good on my body. This girl, I'm a bit stiff now, but this girl, she could, I can't even do it now, but I could get my toe in my mouth. But yeah, I've stiffened up over the years. I'm not a bendy Wendy, but yeah, I could like touch my toes, and and fold myself over, like, and hold the bottoms of my feet, but not now. And I really enjoyed it, and also it was getting me out and about, and it was also helping me to integrate out into society, and with other people, because I retracted when Mark got killed. And that was just my coping mechanism. I retracted and really focused on the journey and what I needed to do, because I felt like I only had one opportunity to gather all the information. And that's, when I done my restorative justice. It's like I'm a little bit chilly. And I done my restorative justice, but the gym just kept me, I don't know, it just gave me a focus that, I had a class to go to. I don't know why I got onto the gym, but like doing things to help me and my, my mental health. And also it was helping my body. And obviously the menopause journey, hit me. But that hit me back in 2014. And that's when I very first had my hot flush. Didn't know what it was. I thought I was spontaneously combusting, and I thought I was going to die. But yeah, so I know now what it was. And then my body started changing. So in 2019, my body started changing, and I was took into hospital. They thought I had an ectopic pregnancy, but that wasn't the case. But I was having all the symptoms of being pregnant, but I wasn't pregnant. I must have been like one of them budgies that had a fantasy pregnancy. But it was something that I was always wanting. I wanted to be pregnant, but Mother Nature had other plans for me, and I'm at peace with that now. I'm really at peace with that, because I don't have children, and it was something that I've always wanted with Mark, but that got took away from me. And then it was something that, I said to Sean that that's what I wanted, and then he, blessed him, he said, well, that's going to be hard for me, because he'd had the snip, but he had all the reversal done for me. We tried and we tried, but it wasn't meant to be, and that's fine. That's honestly fine. I am totally at peace with that. But in between, I was at therapy and peeling back all of those layers. Do you know what? My mind is going, Joe, where I'm saying to myself in it, Joe, where are you going with this conversation? I think I know. Oh, my mind runs sometimes like 100 miles an hour, and then I've just lost myself. So yes, I'm at peace with that now. I'm absolutely at peace, and my dogs bring me all the love and joy that, fills me with so much abundance of love and unconditional love. So and then throughout time, I got into meditation, and I love meditation, and I sort of stepped away from that and I've stepped back into the meditation side, and I just find having that sort of balance and that peace and that quiet time. I am one for like very, you know, being relaxed and being with oneself. I am a person that likes my own company. When I get in big like crowds and, you know, where there's a lot of people around, it becomes very overwhelming. And I think all of that sort of changed back in 2016, because I used to be traveling backwards and forwards to London, and I used to do lots of meetings and etc. And I was with lots and lots of people, but I think my journey changed, and I think, you know, I've definitely changed as a person, and you know, my life is different, and I just want that sort of quiet, peaceful, relaxed, balanced, healthy life. And just sitting here listening to the clock ticking, I find that very relaxing. I don't need to be around a lot of people to find, you know, happiness and peace. I'm happy and at peace within myself. And then going from like my Pilates, my yoga, my meditation, working with my therapist, and then obviously my body changing on the menopause journey, then I started to like search that, you know, I need to have an understanding of my body, what's going on with my body, because my body is changing. You know, I went from a size, you know, one day I was like a size 12, and then I went up to a size 16, then I went up to a size 18, and you know, and then I was like fitting into some, you know, some size 20s, but that's just because like you could go in one shop and fit into one size, and then go into another shop and then fit into something totally different. So I don't get entangled in numbers. I've set all of that free, and yeah, a number is a number, whatever that may be. You know, your age, your bank account, your, you know, your date of birth, your clothes size, what it says on the scales, you know, what, you know, it says on the back of the package. I don't get entangled in those numbers. No, because they are head bleeps. They really are. Been there, done it, got the t-shirt, worn it. So I found a hormone, she's called the Hormone Fairy, and I wanted to have an understanding of what was happening with my body. I'm going through the menopause, and I found this lady on Instagram, and she works with all hormones, and I done a Dutch test. And a Dutch test was looking at what's going on in here, what's functioning, what's not functioning, what I need to, you know, take more of, what I need to do to like get my body working. Now, I can't remember if she said it was my liver or my kidneys. One of them wasn't flushing the toxins out, and it was just retaining all the bad toxins in my body, basically. So I worked really hard on like changing that. And then she's a homeopath as well, and I do like a homeopath route. I'm not saying I don't like the medicine, you know, medicines from the doctors. I will take them if I need them, but if I can do something alongside that I can help myself, I will do. And that's what I've always been like that, and my mum's like that as well. My mum had a hip replacement and did not be put to sleep. My mum was awake during her hip replacement, just had like, because my mum, her and anaesthetic don't go in harmony with each other. That's my dogs, because I think that's my dad just arrived. But I'm waffling here. But what I'm saying is that now I've got my dad on my mind, because he's come here because he wants some bits doing. But I wanted to go back to acupuncture, because I had acupuncture when I had a back injury, and it was the most powerful treatment that I could give myself. And it, shh, that's Martha. She's the smallest and the loudest. So I'm just going to go and shut the door. Bear with me. Sorry about that. That's my dad. He wants us to do some bits for him on his iPad. So yeah, so I've had acupuncture before. I don't know where I was, but basically I've had acupuncture years ago for a back injury, and I just thought it was just like, wow, amazing. So this is where my journey has started again with acupuncture, and it is just making me feel a better version of myself, along with myself and my headspace, and being at peace with myself and loving myself unconditionally. And working alongside Simeon, who I was out for a lovely walk in the clip before, in the forest, and being so connected with Mother Nature. I feel that connection with him, and connection for me is a huge thing for me. Now, connection, people might say, oh, you just feel connected. If I don't feel connected with anything, I can't do it. I can't, it just doesn't sit right. And it's like this, like sitting down here recording. If I didn't feel that connection with you beautiful souls, I couldn't sit here and record anything, because it just wouldn't flow. It would be all force, and I am about like all flow. And that's why I'm so like la, because I feel light, I feel free. And yeah, I just connected in with just like that. It was just like an instant connection. And oh, he's just amazing. And I am going to link down below his Instagram channel. He's only just started, so he is on a journey too, and he is evolving, but he is so connected. And also he does healing as well. Wow, so powerful. Now, I met Simeon years ago, and that was a couple of weeks before my first wedding to Mark. And I had some healing because we had a cat, and I was traveling up the A12 to go to St Albans. And just rewind a bit, Joe. That night, my cat was outside, and you know when you're sort of like half awake and asleep, but you hear stuff, but you don't act on it. Well, I heard our cat Ruby crying, meowing to come in, but you know when it's like, is this a dream? Is, you know, and I didn't act on it. And that day, got up ready. The next morning, I got up ready for work, and I was driving up the A12, and Ruby was in my wheel arch, and Ruby came flying out of the back of my car on the A12. Well, that just traumatized me, absolutely traumatized me. And I came off, and the A12 is well, it's a busy road, and I was traumatized, and I had to come off at the next junction, and I went round, and I wanted to find her, because I would have stopped in that on the middle of that A12 to find her and get her, but I never did find her. And it just played on my mind, that not knowing. And this is where Simeon came into my life, and I had some healing, and it was just so overwhelming and so peaceful that Ruby had been picked up, and someone was looking after her. And I always hold that into my, you know, in my heart, that knowing that someone was looking after her, and you know, with her passing, that I knew that she wasn't on her own, because I would have been mortified to know that she was just in that middle of the road. Oh, you know, but that's how I got into, like, that's the connection that I had with Simeon. So I'm just like, I'm going off, like all of these things are just popping in my head. I just have so much that, you know, I'd love to share with you, but in time everything will start, you know, flowing out. But where I'm getting with this, because I've been waffling for like 18 minutes, where I'm getting with this is, after that walk, Simeon bought me a present over, and it's all related back to our last session together, our last healing and acupuncture session. And when we'd finished, I said to him, I said, I need you, because he does paint as well, and I said, I just need you to paint what you see, my emotions, just paint my emotions. And he said, do you know what? This has been on my mind for a long time, but I've never acted on it. And it's something that I really want to do, because when you see someone, do you get the vibe of what you feel, and you know what you feel that person is all about? I do. I go with my gut, and I know who's nourishing for me, and then I know who's not nourishing for me, that will drain me. And I don't want to surround myself in others that don't nourish me and uplift me, because, you know, I don't want to be suppressed and I want to feel uplifted, like you beautiful souls feel uplifted by me, and I want to feel uplifted too. And I just said to him, just paint whatever comes out, that what you see of me. And he bought it over. Now I framed it, and this is a frame that I got from a charity shop. And he does, is it oil? Does he work with oil or acrylic? I think it's oil. And oh my goodness, this is what he, hopefully you can see that, this is what he painted. And hang on, let me just come a bit closer. This is what he painted. And every time I look at this, I see so many different emotions. I just feel that there's such a flow there. I feel the energy of let me just this just feels so powerful. There's so much energy, and as I'm looking into this through the camera and looking at this painting, I can feel my head just like pulsating. The energy that I can feel from this goes straight through my ears. And it's a bit like some of the tree hugging that I had. I can see it just flows. I feel that like I'm constantly evolving, I'm learning, I'm growing, but I'm just like also searching as well. I'm searching for more information now. Whether that's me searching to go on another path, I honestly don't know. I can also see like a little face. I can see someone or some form of like wings, someone spreading their wings in here. Like every day I see something different. I see something different. I can see a bird in there as I'm looking at this with you. It's just beautiful. The colours, when we do some healing, and when you really go into that deep meditation, the colours that I see. He's got these colours spot on. I do see some like sort of purpley, sort of muddy colours, and he's sort of picked up those colours in here. Now he just, after our session, he said he just went into his room, got out his paints, and he just said it just came. He said, I just did not think, he said it was just coming out of him. And he really, really enjoyed doing this. And I said to him, I'll pay you, I'd love to have it. And he brought it over as a gift for me. And I would definitely have him paint me another one. I really would. And I would pay for it. It's just, I just, yeah. It is powerful. So yeah, I just wanted to end this little vlog with, just another little part of me and how I got to know Simeon, and, his talents, his connection, what he means to me, because I will continue my acupuncture, because yeah, I come out of there, and like Sean comes with me. He takes Martha and they go down to the seafront. They've found a lovely little cafe that takes dogs. They have a bacon sandwich and a pot of tea. And then after they've had that, then they have a piece of cake. Well, not Martha, but they have a piece of cake and he has a cappuccino. And I'm usually gone for about sort of 2 hours. And yeah, they have a nice bonding time together. And yeah, and then he comes and picks me up. So yeah, it's just yeah, I love it. And I just want to yeah, I would like you to tell me, what do you see in here? What stands out to you? I know what stands out to me. And yeah, I'd love to know what you think down below. What stands out to you? What can you see? I see so much. Yeah, I've got so much to learn, and I've got so much to see, and I've got so much. That is something I've got so much to share, so much, and building up this little community here on YouTube with you beautiful souls just fills me with so much love and so much joy. I'm getting all goosey. I feel so blessed, so truly blessed for this little community that we are building together. And yeah, just wouldn't it be lovely if we was all sitting in here had the fire on, having a cup of tea, just having a little chinwag, because I do feel like you are part of me as well. And yeah, you bring me a lot of love and joy, and I'll be forever grateful for that. And yeah, right, on that note, I'm gonna zip it shrimpy. I'm gonna go and have a cup of tea with my dad and my hubby, and yeah, keep shining brightly. And as I always say, from me, I send you all of my love and light to you. And until next time, you take care. Lots of love. Bye.